Has happened in the wake of the young man Aaron Sloan's appearance on the Balloon Pop show. A lot of people decided to take a story, a false narrative, and run with it. Both men and women. Black men. If you scour the internet now and you type in Aaron Sloan's name, the vast majority of the people attacking him and assassinating his character are men, black men. And so as I sit, I ask myself, why would they do that? What do they have to gain? Because there's always something that motivates people, and typically it's their own self-interest. So I have to ask myself, and when I break it down and I analyze it, the truth is black men are still beholden, all in with the shenanigans of African American women. Black men want to please black American women, irrespective of all this red pill talk and blue pill and black pill and green pill. At the end of the day, most black men are still sycophants. They are still drone simps, mindless drones that want to appease black women. They feel as though that if they participate in the public lynching of this young black man, who's only 29 at the time and now recently he's turned 30, they feel as though they'll get kudos and points from black women, as if they can bank those points. And truly, they are the biggest simps. I think that the world would be a lot better if we had more black plumbers and less black YouTubers. I am truly disgusted by some of their behavior, because at the end of the day, these black men helped destroy the life of a black man who was already fragile. And when I say fragile, the man had just picked himself up, able to get himself a career going, doing well for himself at a relatively young age. And because of the concerted effort of all these black men, that man's life is destroyed. Think about what you've done. All you so-called big-time YouTubers, you're truly nobodies. You're nobodies before YouTube, and you're going to be nobodies after YouTube. But what you've done is destroy a young black man's life. Is that why you entered here? Is that why you decided to open a channel? To help destroy other black men's life? What do we need the KKK for? If we got black men who act as attack dogs to destroy the life of another black man on hearsay. You don't know this man from Adam. You just take what some random woman says on the internet, who is indicted right now herself for felonies and fraud, and you just run with it. I understand why black women would want to attack Aaron Sloan. He hurt their feelings. And if they can get back at him, they can. And there's a visceral, nasty hatred that many black women have for black men. Oftentimes not because of experiences of their own, but because of their shared collective experiences, discussions they've had with their mothers, oftentimes family members, friends, lies. And so they have a collective pool of vitriol towards black men. And unless you're a passive, effeminate even, black man who uses swag and language that soothes their egos, then you'll be attacked. And they'll attempt to destroy you. Any black man who's assertive and speaks up for himself, they'll attack him because they don't respect masculinity in the black community. And the truth is, most of you black men attack other black men who are masculine. And the reason you do that is because it shows you just how inadequate you are as a man. Some of you all wouldn't have the balls to stand up for yourself. And I give a hand to Mr. Aaron Sloan. He's done his best for a person who is not a public figure, who is not equipped to deal with the onslaught that comes with dealing with the black community and specifically the public life. He's done very well to correct the record. Unfortunately, he was overwhelmed. See, it wasn't a bunch of women doing it. It was a bunch of women-like men who attacked him. You guys are worse than black women. You're horrible. You use your channels to destroy the life of a black man. Now, this young man is unemployed. I'm absolutely certain that anybody that does a background check on him is going to look at his Google information, and the first thing that's going to come up at these hundreds and hundreds and possibly thousands of videos mentioning him. And that's going to make him a liability to this country, to the company. I don't know, but I'm just assuming you've destroyed this black man's life. Now, if he starts running up on you all and hitting you upside the head and committing crimes and whatnot, that's your own damn fault. You black men participated in a concerted effort to destroy the life of another black man. That's what you did. This is how you use your power. All because you're beholden to black women. All because you wanted favoritism. You wanted them to see, I'm not like them. You're cowards. After all the crap y'all been talking about, red pill, and how a man needs to be an alpha male and alpha up and put these women in check and such, as soon as they present you with an opportunity to come eat out of their hands and be their little lapdogs, you black men came running. Now, I'm not talking about all you brothers, because some of y'all stayed firm. Some of y'all stayed strong. But the vast majority of these black men on the internet, YouTube, you participated in the public lynching of a black man. And let me tell you something. The next time it's going to be you. See, the next time what goes around comes around. And if you participated in the public lynching of a black man, expect that you're going to be next. In the name of being fair and reporting fairly and trying to get the story out, you simply spread misinformation. That's what you did. And that makes you disgusting human beings. It also makes you sellouts. Because that's the same thing that the white man that you complain about does. That's the same thing that white supremacy racism does. That's the same thing that they do. They attack strong, vibrant black men. And that undermines the whole black community. And the next time it's going to be you. And see, here's the thing. I find myself being the only one who is standing in the cut for this man. I did the same thing for Kevin Samuels. I did the same thing for a lot of other black men, whether it be P. Diddy, whether it be Chris Brown, because it goes against who I am to assassinate the character of another black man, no matter how wrong he is. No matter how wrong the public thinks he is. My first inclination is to either be quiet and not participate in the public lynching of a black man, or to come to his aid. But you all don't have that. You're more interested in currying favor with these women on the internet. You want them to come pat you on the head. You want a brownie point from these lovely ladies. And the thing that you haven't realized, what you should realize, is that the first person they will turn on are the simps. You over there sitting at their foot. See, look I'm not bad. I shouldn't be put on these lists that the government is coming up with. I shouldn't be, people shouldn't be trying to ban my channel. Look, I'm fair-minded. I co-sign with the black woman when you have a bad black man. That's what you did. You trying to curry favor because you're scared. It don't work like that. It's not how it works. You stay on code no matter what. And under no circumstances should you be out there attacking hardworking black men. You guys participated and helped digging up this man's criminal history. What about your daddy's criminal history? What about that? What about your mother's criminal history? What about your criminal history? I'm always willing to go in on the Pookie and Ray Rays, but some of you goody two-shoe type dudes, but for the love of God, there go I. And if you haven't had any close calls like that, then you haven't truly been living the black experience. Because that's what we have. And unfortunately, a lot of black men get caught up in that. I'm understanding to the Pookie and the Ray Rays. I don't cut them any breaks. If you out there selling dope and robbing and killing and doing all that, I'm coming for you. I got something to say to you. And if I can put you in jail, I will. But if we have a young man who's dug himself out of the trenches and is doing the best he can, why would you go out of your way to try to help destroy that man's life and set him back even worse than he was before? How hopeless would he be? How hopeless would you be? How hopeless would your son be or your father to be attacked like that by your own community? And what did this man do? Tell some women no? Black women specifically? I mean, at the end of the day, this is a young black man that wanted to be with a black woman. Isn't that what y'all want? And to have a family. But see, you all are so blinded you can't see the good. You just see an opportunity. You're opportunist. That's what you are. It's a really sad day in Black America. It's a very sad day for Black YouTube. It's one of the reasons that I separated myself from the so-called Black manosphere. Because you're not like us. They're not like us. Somebody type, they're not like us in the chat room. I'm not like that. I'm not like you. I never will be. I'm not going to down a man and try to destroy a man's life to try to get brownie points from some women that don't like me anyway. When the passport bros popped up, I said, brother, go out there and be free. Go out there and see what your life has to offer. I'm standing in the cut supporting the brothers. They calling the brothers sex traffickers and sex tourists and all that other stuff that they, and I'm like, nah, these brothers are trying to get out there and see what the world has to offer. But even then, some of y'all piled on. If you got a track record of piling on and trying to beat up black men and destroy their reputation, and you a black man, you a sellout. And you do it in the name of being fair and thoughtful. Nah, you just doing it because you want brownie points. You trying to get your likes up. You trying to get Curry favor points. As far as I'm concerned, you're trash. And your day is coming. Because see, what you put out in the inevitable law of commerce is what goes around comes around. What you put out in the universe, eventually you come back with you. That destruction, it's coming back to you tenfold. You destroyed a man's life, your life is going to be destroyed. That's how it works. You put yourself up as a target, and here's the thing. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you. Because we've watched you destroy other people's lives. We've watched you destroy other black men's lives. And for what? To curry favor with black women? To get the heat off yourself? It's disgusting. To Mr. Sloan, Mr. Aaron Sloan, brother, keep your head up. I hope that you could use this opportunity to get closer to God. Understand that the Most High persecutes so many. Job did nothing. He had right intention. He was God's favorite. He was a good man. those calamities came upon him, plagues, pestilence. His wife abandoned him, went off and died in the field. But he persevered. And I can sense in you, brother, that you're a strong young black man and that you will persevere. And there is going to be sunny days after this storm that you're dealing with. This storm of hate and ridicule and persecution. It's going to pass. And although I know you feel as though you need to reach out and try to protect yourself, understand, and I'll say this, those of us who are monotheistic, as you say, we understand that there's one God, the Most High God, and He is looking down on you. And I can sense that, and I can sense the strength in you, even not knowing you, that there are great things ahead for you. You're demonstrating your strength. You haven't folded. I ask you to continue forward in your work, continue forward in your efforts to better yourself. And these maggots and leeches, these vultures who have come for you, who are trying to feast on you, they're simply picking you clean. They're picking all the vermin, all your past history that may have been holding you back. Now it's being picked clean from you. That's what these scavengers are doing. They're picking the dead aspects of your life off of you. And when you come out the other side, you're going to be free and clear and clean, because the truth and the sunlight will come together and purify you for whatever it is that the Most High has for you, brother. So you keep your head up, and all you other black men out there who understand what this young brother is dealing with, you all may have a sordid past. If you're striving to do better, I support you 100%. I am 100% on your side. I don't care what you did. You did a little time in jail. Hey, you out now, you're doing better. There is such a thing as a redemption story. And those of you who would, or those people who would bring up your stories and your past, understand that you don't need to look, we don't look behind us when we're walking forward, because we're not going there. We're going forward. Don't let them bring shame to you for what you did in the past. Forgive yourself. Ask the Most High for forgiveness. Pay your penance and move forward. And anybody that can't accept you for who you've become after you've separated yourself by years and tasks and good deeds and respectability, they don't deserve to be in your life. And I'm talking to all you men out there who are working on your second chance, third chance, fourth chance. As long as you pushing forward, man, I support you. As long as you're doing the right thing and you got your deeds match your good deeds, and your actions match your thoughts, then I support you. Now these people, these other black men, I can't speak for them. I can't explain to you why they would seek pleasure in making a spectacle out of the life of a hardworking black man. I can't speak for them. I'm not like them. They're not like us. A lot of these guys haven't been through anything. They couldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. When you start peeling back the layers on some of these wannabe YouTube personalities, you just got a whole lot of fluff and narcissism and no substance. At the end of the day, it's your eyeballs that make them relevant. So why don't you do this? Why don't you unsubscribe to their pages? Instead of giving the attention they want, go ahead and hit them in the pocketbook. Let them know that as black men, we vote with our feet, we vote with our wallets, and we vote with our eyeballs. And so by unsubscribing to their page, that teaches them a lesson. We don't approve of you attacking and destroying another black man's life. At the end of the day, all the black man did was stand up for himself. That's all he did. It doesn't matter his past. That's between him and the local law enforcement, if that's applicable. Like some of you have children's mothers. She's always willing to hold your feet to the fire. You got a bunch of women. What if the women that you dealt with came up out of the woodwork and started attacking you? What would those women say about you? Again, I understand why these lovely ladies, these unlovely ladies would attack that young brother. But for black men, it's not even manly. And at the end of the day, your own black women don't respect you when you would go attacking another black man. You look like a punk. More importantly, the rest, I have friends who I take jujitsu classes with, and they say to me, these are non-black men, they say it's a shame what those black people are doing to that plumber. This is people from other races. It's a shame what those black people are doing to that plumber. I saw that video, Dennis. And I'm so happy that you're trying to help him. What are you going to do about it? It's a shame. That's what other races are seeing. The same shame that they had for black women who attacked Kevin Samuels is the same shame that they have for you black men for attacking Aaron Sloan, the young plumber out of Arizona. That's how you look. The rest of the men around the world will not respect you, brothers. You don't even have your own woman in check. They recognize what you're doing. You're trying to appease these black women. At a time when black women and the truth of who they have become is being exposed to the world. So that puts you right next to them. That scandalous, low-life behavior. That revenge-filled, unholy, demonic behavior. They see you as sitting right next to them. All you YouTubers out there who are co-signing with these women and spreading these lies and misinformation. Information that can be easily debunked. You're being purposely lied to, and you're taking the word of a person who is known to be a liar and who's on trial right now for fraud. And you taking that and using that information to destroy a black man's life. Lawsuits are not enough for you. You need to have your life destroyed. You need somebody to go ahead and get some and start making up stories about you and just putting it out there on the internet. That's the only way you will understand what this man is doing. And I understand why he wants to go out there and clear his name. I understand why he feels compelled to go out to these different broadcasts and speak. I hadn't said anything about it in a while. He wants to clear his name because he recognizes this stuff is untrue, it's not just. There's a lot of other people out there with a past. And yet you all take pleasure in lynching a black man. That's what I see happening, a young black man, a vibrant black man. It's always us. It's always you all. I've made a decision that I'm not going to participate in that. I will not use my powers and my education and my thoughtfulness and my wisdom to help destroy other black men. I will remain silent or I will come to their aid. But I recognize that our true enemy wants to see us destroy each other. They want to see us destroy vibrant, young black men who are prosperous. That's what they want. And you all are so foolish that you fall right into the trap. When I think of the wisdom of Dr. Francis Cress Welsing and Dr. John Heinrich Clark and Neely Fuller and Dr. Amos Wilson and all the greats, Shaka Musa Barashango, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, all of these great minds, they would be ashamed of you right now and what you're doing. All that great teaching gone to waste on these useless people that we have. We've had some of the greatest minds that have ever traversed this planet as far as activism and unity. And it's wasted on you people. Somebody type "you people" in the chat room. You people. Make sure you put "you people." I'm going Ross Perot on you. Everybody in the comment section, before you comment, type "you people" and then make your comment. Or I'm going to delete your comment. You people are the problem. You're your own worst enemy. And other people see it. You are destroyed people. You are backbiting, low down, dirty people. You want forgiveness, but you don't want to forgive. You're a fragile, ego-having, disrespectful, collectively unworthy people. Only the Most High can redeem you. But I fear the Most High is forsaking you because of you and who you are and who you've become. Attacking a 29-year-old man. This is what you do. You're attacking a 29-year-old, a child, some of you all's ages. Old enough to be your little brother, and for some of you all, your son. This is who you want to destroy? All the people who have attacked and killed and destroyed the lives of black men and women. Tamir Rice. Y'all didn't even know this person's name. Trayvon Martin. All of those people who wrongfully killed and murdered and destroyed the lives of black men and black boys. You have no smoke for them. Oh, but the balloon pop plumber. Oh yeah, we're going to destroy his life. We're going to dig him up. Why don't you use that energy and refocus that on your own life, as opposed to using it to try to destroy a young black man's life with your hateful, nasty, rotten selves. Disgusting group of people. And then you wonder why brothers want to get on the airplanes and go other places. Half the time, we could deal with the women. It's you dudes. You self-hating, selfish, narcissistic black men that we don't want to be around. We can't enjoy anything. Because if we got 2 nickels more to rub together, then you want to come hit us upside the head and take it. Y'all always coveting somebody else's stuff. Y'all, truthfully, y'all jealous of that man, Aaron Sloan. You wish you could speak like him. You could see by the young man's dedication to weightlifting and physical fitness that the man is focused on something. Half of y'all can't even get up out the bed on time to get to work. He was too proud for you, wasn't he? He was too proud, and so y'all wanted to break him down, just like the slave catcher DNA that's running through your blood. I'm talking to you black men, man to man, because you need a good talking to. You off code. And the world is watching. Other black men are watching. Your black children are watching. Black women are watching you boys go at each other's throat, doing their work for them. Just a bunch of killer drone simps. Your queen mother goddess simp chips are turned up 100%. But you cowards, because you wouldn't do this to anybody else. You might as well put a bit in your mouth and a saddle on your back and let the matriarchy just ride you on into non-existence. Y'all a bunch of weak, cowardly men trying to curry favor for black women. And I'm disgusted by you. And if you knew better, you'd be disgusted at yourselves. Keep your head up, Aaron. God bless you, young brother.